Hey Freedom Friends, Winnie here. Hey, this is the first time I'm seeing you guys since Easter. I hope you had a great Easter. Guys, check out my new sweater. I wanted to show you guys. It is so soft and so warm. I love it. My mom gave it to me on Easter. Normally, we don't really give fancy gifts during Easter, but she was in the store and she saw this and she was like, oh, Winnie would love that sweater. And it would be a great way for me to show her my love. Speaking of love, this week we are hopping to love others. So I have a treat for you guys, another treat. You guys are spoiled. I'm going to read to you again. I can't memorize this stuff, so I have to read it to you guys. Anyway, all right, so we are in 1 John chapter 4, and we are going to be reading verses 7 through 13. Let me check real quick. Oh, yes, the New International Version. Got to make sure, because that's important. All right, starting in verse 7. Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. But whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. This is how God showed his love among us. He sent his one and only Son into the world that we might live through him. This is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son as an atoning sacrifice for our sins. Dear friends, since God loved us so much, we also ought to love one another. No one has ever seen God, but if we love one another, God lives in us, and his love is made complete in us. This is how we know that we live in him and he in us. He has given us of his Spirit. Wow, that's a whole lot in there, but it's so important. Remember last time I was with you guys, we talked about Jesus' sacrifice on the cross. We are sinners, and so God had to have a plan to send his Son to be the ultimate sacrifice for all of us. And Jesus did it because he loves us so much. So that makes sense. Jesus is God's Son. He's a part of God, so he is love. And if we're Christians and we want God in us, or we have God in us, that means we have love in us. Sometimes it's hard to get that love out, especially when maybe people aren't very nice to us. Maybe we have somebody that might be labeled an enemy, but hey, we're on God's team. We don't have enemies except Satan. Everybody is God's son or daughter, and we love them. And there's so many ways to show love to people. We can give our time. We can give gifts like this sweater. We can give kind words. Sometimes that can really lift somebody's day. Or we can encourage somebody. Maybe somebody's thinking, oh, I know I've studied for this test, but I'm not sure if I can do it. Encourage them. Sally, I know you're smart and you can do this. And lastly, just helping and giving somebody our time. It's not the funnest when maybe you go over to somebody's house and their mom's like, no, you can't play until you clean your room. But hey, show your friend you love them by helping them clean up their mess. It's a great way to show people that you love them. So I want you every day to put on love and hop to love everybody, even when it's hard. The more you do it, the easier it is. Well, this is Winning signing off. I hope you guys have a great week.